The Engero Tales, Tales of the Soul. Valeria was a 16-year-old girl with curly hair tied into a messy bun and bright, curious eyes that sparkled with dreams. She lived in a small village surrounded by rolling hills and dusty pathways. Valeria's family was humble but filled with love. Yet, she often found herself gazing at Fatuma, a girl her age who seemed to have the perfect life. Fatuma's family was wealthy. She wore beautiful clothes, had many friends who admired her, and her parents gave her anything she wanted. Every evening, Valeria would sit under the old baobab tree, watching Fatuma laugh with her friends, feeling a deep longing in her heart. She wished she could be like Fatuma, imagining how perfect life would be. One evening, as the sun painted the sky with shades of gold and pink, Valeria whispered to the moon, "I wish I could be Fatuma, even if just for a day." Little did she know, her wish was heard. That night, Valeria dreamt of a glowing spirit who floated gracefully before her, surrounded by shimmering light. The spirit had a gentle smile and whispered, "Your wish shall be granted." When Valeria opened her eyes, she was in an unfamiliar room, surrounded by expensive things, silk curtains, golden ornaments, and a soft bed that felt like a cloud. She looked into the mirror and gasped. She was in Fatuma's body. Her reflection showed a beautiful girl in an elegant silk dress. At first, she was thrilled. She wore the finest clothes, ate delicious food, and wherever she went, people admired her. She was living the life she had always dreamed of. Valeria spent the day surrounded by friends who laughed at her jokes and complimented her looks. She was the center of attention, just like she always imagined. But as the day went on, she started to notice things she had never seen before. As night fell, Valeria sat alone in Fatuma's grand bedroom. It was beautiful, but cold and empty. She missed her small room with the worn-out mat and the familiar smell of her mother's cooking. Days passed, and Valeria discovered that Fatuma's life wasn't as perfect as it seemed. She was always pressured to be flawless, to smile even when she was sad, and to impress people who only cared about her wealth. Her parents were strict and hardly spoke to her, always busy with their own lives. Valeria felt lonely. She missed her family's laughter, the warmth of their hugs, and the freedom she once took for granted. She realized that behind the beautiful clothes and luxurious lifestyle, Fatuma was just a girl longing for love and happiness. One evening, Valeria watched her old self from afar. She saw herself laughing under the baobab tree with her family, carefree and happy. Tears filled her eyes as she realized that while she longed to be Fatuma, she had something more precious: love, freedom, and genuine happiness. She remembered how she used to envy Fatuma's life, but now she saw the truth. Fatuma's world was beautiful on the outside but lonely on the inside. Valeria felt a deep pain in her heart and wished with all her might to go back to her own life. Under the moonlight, she whispered, "I don't want to be Fatuma anymore. I just want to be me." Her words echoed in the night, and the glowing spirit appeared once more, smiling gently. The spirit's light surrounded Valeria, and everything went dark. When she opened her eyes, she was back under the old baobab tree, wearing her simple yellow blouse and brown skirt. Her messy bun felt familiar, and she touched her face, realizing she was herself again. Tears of joy ran down her cheeks as she ran home, her heart racing with gratitude. She hugged her mother tightly, feeling the warmth she had missed so much. Her family gathered around, laughing and showering her with love. From that day on, Valeria never wished to be anyone else. She learned that true happiness wasn't about wealth or admiration but about love, freedom, and being true to herself. She would sit under the baobab tree, watching Fatuma, not with envy, but with understanding. Valeria had finally found peace, knowing that her life was perfect just the way it was. The end. Subscribe, like and share our channel Engero Tales, the Tales of the Soul. Don't miss an episode as new tales await you every week. Let the stories awaken your spirit and fill your soul. Watch. Share. Keep the tales alive. See you again.